Sophomore, Reagan Schenkel. Senior and Captain, Rachel Riley. Senior, Harmony Webster. Sophomore, Delaney Adrian. Sophomore, Keely Smith. Junior, Campbell Airley. Freshman, April Toscanini. Sophomore, Lisa Chabert. Senior and Captain, Gabrielle Dildy. Junior, Matisse Rains. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights are coached by Anastasia Candia, assisted by Michael Rosso, Danielle DeMarco, and Anna Pagliaro. Next, University of Pennsylvania Fighting Quakers. Junior, Jackie Tunney. Senior, Scott Carrico. Sophomore, Maggie Murphy. Senior, Carly O'Neill. Senior, Marissa Lau. Junior, Jordan Barrow. Freshman, Ananya Patanaku. Junior, McKenna Tamhorse. Junior, Sophia Paris. University is coached by Kirsten Becker, assisted by Casey Zapcott, Mabry Craddock, and Johanny Sotillo Alston. And now, Westchester University Golden Rams. Sophomore, Riley Harada. Junior, Hannah Shelton. Junior, Leanna Schultz. Senior, Anna Lacey. Sophomore, Emma Grace Kelly. Junior, Corinne Gruber. Freshman, Ava Griffith. Freshman, Gianna Smith. Freshman, Grace McNamara. Senior, Melina Ringas. Freshman, Caitlin Tatum. Junior, Catherine Lyden. Freshman, Allie Sobchak. Freshman, Nathan Green. Freshman, Jaslyn McCutsky. Senior, McCarthy Key. Freshman, Sophie Salvatore. Freshman, Maddie McCullough. Sophomore, Catherine Keener. Senior, Kara Vargo. Freshman, Zion Williams. Westchester University is coached by Barbara Cordova, assisted by Stephanie Stevens. And now for Yale University Bulldogs. Junior, Chloe DeJoy. Junior, Lily Alcoyne. Freshman, Annie Bilby. Senior, Hannah Strauss. Junior, Ella Tashi. Junior, Lauren Blue. Senior, Megan Brewitt. Sophomore, Haley Chris. Sophomore, Ellie Kearns. Sophomore, Allie Forbes. Freshman, Thank you, Sue. Finally, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise for our national anthem. Gymnasts, please place your team sign on the white line for our staff to collect.
Welcome to the 2026 Pink Invitational NCAA meet featuring 4 collegiate gymnastics programs competing in Philadelphia in support of Unite for Her. Tonight, we will see teams representing Division I and Division II athletics bringing competitive energy and athleticism to an event dedicated to making a difference. Hi, everyone. I'm Trinity Thomas, and I will be your host for this evening. I'm super excited to be spending time with you tonight. It's going to be a great competition. Quick fun fact, I used to compete at the Pink Invitational when I was a young gymnast, and it was the meet that I looked forward to every single year. So let's get started. So our coaches for Westchester, they are ranked 67th in the nation. And head coach is Barbara Cordova in her 18th season as head coach. And then we've got assistant coach Stephanie Stevens. Westchester has been averaging a 191.506 with a season high of a 193.175. Coaches for Rutgers. We've got head coach Anastasia Candia. Assistant coaches are Mike Rosso, Danielle DeMarco, and Anna Pigalro. Rutgers has been averaging a 195.106, and their season high is a 196.175. Coaches for Penn, head coach Kirsten Becker, and assistant coaches Casey Zackott, Mabry Craddock, Johanny Sostillo Alston. Penn has been averaging a 195.179 and has a season high of a 196. And Yale head coach is Andrew Lewis, and assistant coach is Isabel Fox. Yale's been averaging a 194.219, and their season high is a 195.525. Unite for Her provides free services and support to breast and ovarian cancer patients nationwide, and you can learn more at uniteforher.org. 100% of proceeds benefit Unite for Her nonprofit organization supporting breast and ovarian cancer patients nationwide. Just a reminder that you can make a donation through the description. First vault of the evening. Just a reminder that for rotation 1, Westchester is on vault, Rutgers is on bars, Penn is on balance beam, and Yale is on floor. Beautiful double pike down at the bottom of your screen. Huge double layout dismount up in your right corner. That was Donna on bars. Notice how the girls at the bottom on floor are taping the mat. That's actually something that you have to do if you use the mat on floor so that the judges can see where the out of bounds line lies. Huge Ginger on bars. That's at the top right of your screen. She went straight down to the low bar with a shoot over to horizontal. Gorgeous cast handstand. Blind full, double tuck. Very nicely done. Huge double pike on floor from Yale's gymnast Lauren Burt. Very nice leaps there. Remember, the judges are looking for those 180 split. She did a great job of hitting those. Front full punch layout, and I'm looking straight on from the corner, and her legs were squeezed perfectly together, so there were no deductions there. Last pass here. Double tuck. Very nice control on that landing. Very good routine for Lauren Burt on the floor exercise. Mounting the bars on the top right is Delaney Adria. Beautiful routine. Nice vault on the top left from Maddie of Westchester. Beautiful pass on floor. She had great control. Move your eyes back up to bars. To pack salto to the low bar. Pirouette, very nicely done on the top of the bar. Gearing up for that dismount. Full twisting double tuck. Very nice landing. Top left corner, fought for her vault, kept it on her feet. That's exactly what the coaches are looking for. Top right corner. Nice Pite Jaeger, straight down to the low bar with a shoot over to horizontal. Nice cast handstand right on top of the bar. Gets a nice landing on a very unique dismount. Great routine for Rutgers. Take your eyes to the floor. 1.5 punch front layout. Very nice 1.5 to a big jump from Gigi Sabantini from Yale on floor. So all the teams tonight have the opportunity to put up an exhibition spot for a gymnast to get a chance to compete. That score will not count towards the team's total, but it gives them a chance to feel that pressure and get out there and show what they've been working hard for. This is Olivia Denovi on bars. Fights for that cast handstand. Just the dismount left. Double layout. Controlled step on the landing. What a great routine. This is Ellie Kearns on floor. Beautiful front double full. Dances right out of it. I love how her teammates are dancing right along with her. Round off 1.5, front full. Great routine from Ellie Kearns for Yale on floor. Very nice first pass from Annie. Beautiful leap combination. Front handspring, front 1.5 to a beautiful high flying split jump. So that'll be the last routine for Yale on floor that counts toward their team total. However, we do have one last exhibition for the floor. That'll be Megan Brueck. So in the background of the top video, Carly Onike is going for Penn on beam. And on the bottom of your screen, that's Megan Brueck on floor for Yale. These are both exhibition routines, so they will not count towards that team total. Beautiful first pass. Love the control on that landing. I love to see teams utilizing the exhibition spot because it really gives you that extra practice that you may need before getting out there and getting in lineup. Allows you another chance to get even more confident. Another pass coming up here for Megan. Front layout, front full. Looks like she stays in bounds. That's great. Also, shout out to Megan's leaps and jumps. They were very impressive. All right, after the first rotation, Westchester finished with a 48.1 on vault, with their high score being a 9.725. Now, Rutgers on bars had a high score of a 9.925 from Gabrielle Dildy, and that total was a 49.175. Over to Penn on beam, 48.95. Their high score was a 9.875 from Jordan Barrow. And then over on floor for Yale, their total was a 48.8, and their high were two 9.825s, one from Lauren and the other from Annie. So right now, we've got Rutgers in the lead with a 49.175. We are moving into rotation 2. The girls are going to do their touch. We've got Yale on vault, Westchester on bars, Rutgers is on balance beam, and Penn is on floor.
Rutgers on the beam.
Okay, we're getting started with rotation 2. Up at the top right of your screen, that's Maddie from Westchester on bars. Big release, right down to the low bar. Blind full, double back. Comes up with an almost stuck landing. Very nice lead off routine. Moving over to vault, top left, this is Lily. Very nice controlled full. Solid start off for vault. In that top right box in the background, Delaney Adrian is on beam. A little tough to see back there, but if you can see her, I can see her. Now starting her floor routine on the floor is Penn's Mimi Fletcher. Very nice 2.5 twists. That's very difficult. She made it look easy. Beautiful switch ring. Oh, those leaps were gorgeous. Another pass here, down on the floor, front handspring, front 1.5. This is a very nice routine. She's going to give us one more great pass here. Round off 1.5 front layout. Very nice lead off routine for Mimi Fletcher. Top left, Gigi Sabantini is on the vault. Yurchenko full. Oh, really goes for the stick. Does have to take a little step forward. No big deal. Very nice effort from Gigi. Top right of your screen, Caravargo. On the bars. Toe to handstand, just the dismount left. Solid routine for Westchester on bars. Down on the floor, this is Alyssa Rosen for Penn. Big double tuck. What a great routine for Alyssa Rosen. Next up on vault, top left corner of your screen, Lauren Burt. Vaulting for Yale, Yurchenko full. Very nice control on that Yurchenko full. Her teammates love it. She loves it. On the bars for Westchester. Fighting to keep this routine moving. Didn't quite get that shaposh where she needed it to be, but she's fighting through to the end. That's the most important part. She's going to finish strong here. Big dismount. Double layout. Very nice fight from beginning to end. The routine's not always going to be perfect, but that's exactly the fight that her coaches are and her team is looking for. Top left corner of your screen, Haley Kriz on vault. Very nice control on that vault. On the bottom of your screen, that is Maggie Murphy for Penn on floor. Round off 1.5 to front layout. Very nicely done. Whole team knows the routine. Very nice routine for Maggie Murphy on the floor. Now up on the right corner of your screen is Hannah Shelton on bars for Westchester. Pack salto down to the low bar. Couldn't quite get that skill done there, but sticks with it. Oh, does it again. Very nice. Double back. Wow, way to work through that routine. That was awesome. This is Ava hooting on floor. Gearing up for her second pass here. Round off 1.5, front layout. On the top of your screen, mounting the bars here, is Grace McNarma. Blindfold, double tuck, just a small hop forward on the landing. I don't know if you could see that, but that was a beautiful series on the top of your screen. Back in the corner on beam from Keely Smith. Switch leap, switch leap. Just the dismount. Round off 1.5. Looked pretty solid from here. Now on the bars for Westchester. Big Jaeger from Gianna Smith. Got that handstand right on top of the bar. Double front dismount. That's very difficult. Comes a blind landing. Beautiful tumbling happening down on the bottom of your screen from huge double tuck. That was absolutely gorgeous. Wow, what a routine from Manama Fofana. If you can see at the top right of your screen, that's Rachel Riley from Rutgers on beam. Back handspring step out, 1.5. That looks like a stuck dismount from here. Her team loves it. Now move your eyes down to the floor. Marissa Lassiter of Penn. Big double pike and very nice control on that landing. Very good routine from Penn on floor. On the top right of your screen, if you can see back there on beam, that is Gabrielle Dildy from Rutgers. Looked like a straddle quarter, hit 180 in the air. Toes looked pointed from here. Wow, very nice dismount, gainer full off the side of the beam. If you move your eyes down to the floor at the bottom of your screen, this is Jessica Drobick from Penn. Very high flying 2.5, fights to stay in bounds. That was a difficult leap pass. One and a half to front full. Love the control on that landing. On the top right of your screen, Mattis Rains from Rutgers. Last one up on beam. Very nice front aerial. Coming right up after a fall is so difficult, and she was able to get back up there and do the next skill very strong. Very difficult leap combination. She did a split jump to a ring jump. And for anyone who's ever done a ring jump, it is even more difficult on the beam because you cannot see the landing. Gainer full. It looks like she stuck the landing. That's super important, especially coming up after a fall during the beginning of her routine. To be able to finish that strong, very impressive.
That completes the second rotation. Gymnasts, please move to the third rotation. In this rotation, Penn will be on the vaults. Yale will be on the bars. Westchester on beams. And Rutgers.
All right, that was the end of rotation 2. Westchester finished with a 47.475 on the bars. Their highest score was a 9.75 from Gianna Smith. Rutgers finished with a 48.7 on beam. Their highest score was a 9.825 from Rachel Riley. Penn was over on the floor. They finished with a 48.875, with their highest score being a 9.825. And then Yale, over on the vault, finished with a 48.575. Their highest score were two 9.75s. Three 9.75s, actually. And right now, it looks like Rutgers has the lead by 0.05. This is Lauren Holt on the bars for Yale. Nice Jaeger. Just a reminder, this is rotation 3. So Penn is on the vault, Yale is on bars, Westchester is on beam, and Rutgers is on floor. Very unique dismount from the bar. That was a 1.5 twist. On the floor for Rutgers, Donna Ohlenberg. She's at the bottom of your screen, getting ready to do her first pass. Front handspring, front 1.5. So high I could see it over her teammates. Mounting the bar, on the top right is Gigi Sabatini from Yale. Huge Tkachev. Huge double tuck on the floor. Lots of great gymnastics going on all over right now. Very nice leap combination there. Just a reminder, the leaps and jumps are just as important as the tumbling. The judges have so many deductions that they can decide to take. And that leap pass series right there, very little to take. Her team loves it. Coming up on vault, top left corner of your screen, Marissa Lassiter. Very nice vault. I'm sorry, correction, that was Anaya. Top right of your screen, Lily from Yale on bars. Straddle Jaeger. It's that handstand on top of the bar, down to the low bar with a shoot over to handstand. Gearing up for the dismount here. Double tuck. Almost comes up with the stuck landing. Just has to take a small step. Very solid routine from Lily. Move your eyes down to the floor. This is Vivian Larson from Rutgers. Front handspring, front 1.5 to a nice stag jump. 1.5 front layout. Great control on that landing. If you saw that dismount at the top right of your screen, that was Haley Chris from Yale just stuck a very beautiful double layout off bars to finish out her routine. Big Yurchenko full, top left of your screen. She even had a minute to flare it out to try to find that landing. Top right of your screen, Ellie Kearns gearing up for her Jaeger. Very nicely done. Shoot over to handstand. Blindfold double tuck. Comes up with another stuck landing. Great routine for Ellie Kearns from Yale on bars. On the bottom of your screen, this is Delaney Adrian from Rutgers on floor. Top left, Samantha Wu. Stuck Souk full. Very nicely done. Another pass coming up on floor for Delaney Adrian. Running front 1.5, that's very difficult to generate that much power and speed. She landed with her chest straight up, which is exactly what the judges are looking for. What a great routine for Rutgers on floor. This is Meredith Donovan on uneven bars for Yale. Hindorf, spectacular, by the way. The height on that release move. Just the dismount left. Oh, that's huge. Wow, what a fantastic routine. That was gorgeous. It had amplitude. Her lines were great. Just big gymnastics. I love it. Down on the bottom of your screen is Elliot Goldsmith from Rutgers on floor. I believe that was a front 1.5 to a back tuck. Very unique combination there. If you can see the top right corner of your screen, that is Gianna Smith of Westchester on beam. Backhand spring step out, layout step out. Penn and Yale are already done with vault and bars for this rotation, so we just have Westchester on beam at the top right corner of your screen and Rutgers on the floor. And this is Gabrielle Dildy on floor for Rutgers. Front through, double tuck. That was high flying, nice control on that landing. Looks like we got a zoom in on beam. So this is Emma Grace Kelly on the top of your screen about to mount the beam. Huge double pike on floor. Nice full turn. Moving very confidently through this routine. Love her extension through her arms all the way through her fingertips. Side aerial, side aerial. That's a difficult series combination because you have to balance and be patient on one foot before you can get into that next skill. Wow. Switch leap, split jump, stag jump. Showing off some flexibility here. Very beautiful. Cartwheel gainer full. I couldn't quite see, but I think that was a stuck landing. So great routine for Emma Grace Kelly of Westchester on beam. Love that we zoomed in for that one. All right, this is Emily Lease on floor. Big first pass, full twisting double tuck, sky high. Emily Lease is actually one of my former teammates, so I know her well. She's worked so hard to get back this season. She's doing a wonderful job. Another big pass coming up here, front through, double tuck. She makes it look easy. It is far from it. What a great routine for Emily Lease. That should be a big score for Rutgers. Now mounting the beam for Westchester, Anna Lacey. Side aerial to split jump. Back handspring to layout step out. Love the sharp landing at the end. Whoa, what a unique dismount combination. And that was a great gainer pike off the end as well. Just as we thought, we have a big score on floor for Emily Lease, 9.925. Rutgers has one more gymnast to compete on floor. Mattis Rains. 2.5 twist. Very difficult pass. One of my favorite passes. Beautiful switch ring. Anytime you're throwing your head back like that, just know it's very difficult. Round off 1.5, front layout. I love the lift on both of those skills. That was a very pretty floor routine. Up at the top of your screen is Hannah Shelton for Westchester on beam. This is the last competitor for the rotation 3. Oh, she does come off on her front aerial. But the most important part is getting back up, finishing strong. Gainer pike dismount. Looks like she got a solid landing there. So important to always get up and finish your best possible. All right, after your rotation number 3, we had Westchester on the beam with a total of a 48.375. Their high score was a 9.775 from Emma Grace Kelly. Then over to Rutgers on the floor. Emily Lee showed why she was in that anchor position. They can count on her. She went 9.925. Their total was a 49.05. Then Penn, over on the vault, had a 48.9. Their high score was a 9.825 from Jordan Barrow. And then Yale, over on the bars, went 48.725. Their high score was a 9.85 from Ellie Kearns. So as of right now, we've got Rutgers in the lead with a 146.925 moving into the 4th and final rotation. This is the 18th annual Unite for Her Pink Invitational, and it's one of the most impactful gymnastics events in the United States, bringing together athletes, families, and communities to support individuals affected by breast and ovarian cancer. There is a QR code at the bottom left of your screen if you would like to scan it to donate. All right, the first competitor for rotation number 4 has just begun. Haley Kriz from Yale on beam. Penn is on the uneven bars. Rutgers is on vault. And Westchester is on floor. Top right corner of your screen, Ruth Whaley is off to a beautiful start on bars. Blind full, double tuck. Very nice routine. I love her lines, and her legs were glued together throughout most of that routine. This is Cara Vargo on floor for Westchester. Getting ready to go on vault is Vivian Larson of Rutgers. Mounting the bar is Skylar Goodstat from Penn. In the back top right corner, you might not be able to see, but Yale is on beam, and that is Gigi Sabentini. Westchester on floor. High flying double tuck to open up the floor routine. Very nice front layout. It was so floaty out of that front full. The judges are always looking for that second connecting pass to be just as high, if not higher, than that first one. One more pass here for Allison on floor. Front 1.5. Very solid routine. Way to get up after having a fall.
I felt like I was in the way of ball right here, so I stayed over here.
I love this. I love this. You guys are doing great. This is bars ending.
Rachel Riley is up next for Rutgers, top corner on vault. Yurchenko 1.5, goes for that landing. Solid vault.
Our friend's up. I'm out. In a minute. I know. I felt like I was in the way of ball over here. Like the judge. I feel like he was like staring at me. Okay, our friend's not up. Someone else is.
In that top right corner, Sophia Paris is on the bars for Penn. Very nice shoot over to handstand. She even bounced up there for a second, gave the judges absolutely nothing to take. Very difficult, started to handstand, right to double back. Very beautiful routine for Sophia. At the bottom of your screen is Gianna Smith of Westchester on floor, gearing up for her next pass. Coming up on the top left of your screen is Gabrielle Dildy on vault. Comes up with the stuck Yurchenko full. Fights for that landing. Her teammates are excited. Beautiful blind from Lucy on bars, right to a piked Jaeger, very difficult. A straddle Jaeger, you can see the bar a little bit sooner, so it makes it a tiny bit easier. Nice fight on that last handstand. Blind full, double tuck, just a small hop. Great routine for Lucy. Take a look at the top left box on your screen. Emily Lease for Rutgers is about to do a Yurchenko 1.5. Just a small hop. What a great vault for Emily Lease. Mounting the bars now is Jordan Barrow for Penn. There's that straddle Jaeger we've talked about. Right down to the low bar, shoot over to horizontal. Gets that cast on top of the bar. Blind full, double tuck. Great routine for Jordan Barrow. Move your eyes to the bottom of your screen. That's Kat Keener of Westchester on floor. One more vault coming up for Rutgers, Gabrielle Toscanini. Very nice last pass for Kat Keener on the floor exercise. Top right corner of your screen, this is Madison Perkins on bars. Blind full, double tuck. Very nice. Also in that top right, back on the beam in the corner is Ellie Kearns for Yale. Yale's been putting up some solid scores on beam. Their last routine went 9.825. Rutgers is now done with vault. Penn is done with bars. We've got Yale on beam and Westchester on floor. 3 more routines to go. Just a reminder that that QR code is at the bottom left of your screen if you would like to donate to Unite for Her. The Pink Invitational has grown into the largest gymnastics fundraising event in the United States, with 100% of proceeds benefiting the national nonprofit Unite for Her. Now on floor for Westchester is Corinne Grubber. And getting ready to mount the beam for Yale is Ella Hargreaves. Back handspring, layout, step out. Love how quickly she pulls her arms down to get to that nice tight landing. Move your eyes to the bottom of your screen. 1.5 front layout. Nice job from Corinne on floor. Very nice side aerial on the top of your screen there. Gearing up for the dismount, round off 1.5. Solid routine from Ella. getting ready to begin her floor routine on floor. Anna Lacey for Westchester. And next up on beam, Charlotte Zahn. Very nice, 1.5 to straddle jump. Switch leap to split jump. That's a very difficult combination. Anna Lacey finishing up here on floor. Great floor routine. Nice series. She had a little bit too much power, but she stayed so calm and just took a very nice and easy step back out of that series. Beautiful side aerial. Just the dismount left. Front full. Looks like she got that stuck landing. Very nice routine for Charlotte Zahn. Now up on floor, our last competitor of the night, Emma Grace Kelly for Westchester. Front layout, front 1.5, almost comes up with the stuck landing, but a lunge is not a deduction in NCAA gymnastics. She is working the floor. I just know everyone's dancing with her. Front layout, front full, stays in bounds and keeps it in on her feet. What a great routine from Emma Grace Kelly and Westchester. Just one final reminder that link, that QR code in the bottom left of your screen, you can donate. 100% of those proceeds benefit the national nonprofit Unite for Her. All right, these are the final stats from the meet. Westchester just finished up on the floor with a 48.45. Their team total, a 192.35. They came in fourth. In second, Yale with a 195.1, finishing up on the balance beam. In second, we've got Penn with a 195.325. And in first place, 195.925 was Rutgers. All right, let's take a look at this leaderboard here for vault. Jordan Barrow came in third place with a 9.825 for Penn. Gabrielle Dildy from Rutgers at 9.85. And the highest scoring vault of the night, Emily Lees from Rutgers with a 9.95. Moving on to an even bars, we've got our top three. In third, or tied for second, is Ellie Kearns from Yale with a 9.85. Also with a 9.85, Reagan Schenkel from Rutgers. And coming out on top, Gabrielle Dildy from Rutgers with a 9.925 on the bars. Moving on to the balance beam, tied for second, Hannah Strauss from Yale, 9.825. Also with a 9.825 from Rutgers, Rachel Riley. And coming out on top, Jordan Barrow from Penn with a 9.875 on the beam. Moving on to the floor exercise, my personal favorite. Coming in third, there were actually three people tied for third with a 9.825. That's Annie from Yale, Lauren from Yale, and Manama from Penn. And then in second, Gabrielle Dildy with a 9.875. And on top, with a 9.925 from Rutgers, Emily Lees, the winner of the floor exercise. Now for our all-around competition, we had 3 all-arounders. In third place, we've got Gigi Sabatini from Yale with a 38.4. In second, from Westchester, Gianna Smith with a 38.6. And coming out on top, Gabrielle Dildy from Rutgers with a 39.35.
Like, it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna wait here till she tells us to be done. Because the man will get upset if we end it, so we have to stay.
What man? What man?
Her man that texted her and says, you're in trouble. He's like, you're in trouble, the camera's moving, we're like, sorry. And he's like, look, he's just an ass.
We'll help find this lady when we're told what to do with cameras.
Yeah, dude. Jack didn't want to come out here. I thought we were in trouble.
And here's another look at those team totals. In fourth place with a 192.35, Westchester. In third place with a 195.1, Yale. In second with a 195.325, Penn. And coming out on top is Rutgers with a 195.925.
Oh, she's talking to them. Linda's talking to them.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to watch these incredible athletes tonight at the 2026 Pink Invitational NCAA meet.
Cleaning up the bars.
I'm Trinity Thomas. Everyone have a good night.
Sunday, Jim G. Monday,
we are on a
Jim G. Who's that mean?
No.
Maybe they need special bars.
True, maybe they do. Yeah, probably.
Because why would they clean up now? Maybe the bars were. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they had their own bars.
That's so good. She got hot from
Me and Emily were dancing.
We saw you guys the whole time. You didn't see us though.
Oh, yes, we did. I could. That's cool.
Yeah, you didn't see us till I put $5 on the line.
Oh, you owe us $5.
I you guys collectively $5. You can split it out.
Oh, we don't each get $5?
I read the
What
text.
is this inflation?
What are they doing?
This is the inflation is crazy. What?
Are they doing like award ceremony?
They're announcing the winners, so kind of. Like, event winners and, like, team, I think.
Should we go crazy when they announce match tester as last?
Yes.
They're gonna look at it like this.
Alright, let's go clean. Let's go.
You guys have to clean. We literally don't have to be here. They don't need to know that. I don't think we need to be here. Oh, no, we don't. I'm waiting for the lady though because I'm scared of them. Whoever that man is, I'm scared of him. Go. This is the shit I wrote. Rather than like I mean, go. This is the shit I wrote. I listen to this song when I'm really struggling studying. I listen to this song when I hate it. Yeah. I feel like it makes me feel confident. Yeah. Hey. I love that people can see us dancing. What the hell are these bitches? Wait, guys, can I do a trick for y'all? What? Can I do a trick on the floor? Guys, let me show up and do a back touch real quick and show how cool I am. Because you guys definitely can't do what I can do. You can check. Oh, look, they are fixing it.
Attention and girls from Pink Gymnastics, Shields Gymnastics, or Regal Gymnastics, please come over to the corner of the floor behind the ribbons. Please come over to the corner of the floor, stand behind the ribbons. Thank you.
Brother Dick, I promise. I'm being modest. Oh my god, who's the little kid in there? There's two little kids. Oh, are they twins? No, baby love. Oh. My feet hurt. I would not want a baby on the floor. What if it pees? What if it poops? What if it fits? What if it pukes? What if it, yeah, like there's a lot of things. All the above. Wait, can we like sit over there? Sit anywhere. Can we sit on that side? Can we put our team on that side? Guys, I think we're gonna line up right there. Yeah. I'm gonna sit in that chair right there. I'm gonna sit in this chair. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, I thought you were bringing a chair for us. I was like, why is it? terrifying for herself. No, like I genuinely am scared to hit the ball, but oh, I'm not ready. No. Oh, I'm not like, so I'm like, shit. I moved that one. Stop it. Go back. My bad. This is my first time. No, literally, where did she go? I can't find her. Maybe she'll be back.
That completes today's competition. I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. A special thank you to all of our partners, our diamond education sponsors as well. And now for the results of this evening's event. Beginning with the vault, in third place from Penn with a score of 9.825, Jordan Barrow. In second place, from Rutgers with a score of 9.5, Gabrielle Dildy. And in first place on the vault today, with a score of 9.95, from Rutgers, Emily Lease. For the uneven bars, a tie for second place with a score of 9.85 from Yale, Ellie Turner. And from Rutgers, Reagan Schenkel. And in first place on the uneven bars with a score of 9.925 from Rutgers, Gabrielle Dildy. On the balance beam, a three-way tie for second place. From Yale, with a score of 9.825, Ellie Burns. Also from Yale, Hannah Strauss. And from Rutgers, Rachel Riley. And the winner on the balance beam for tonight's results with a score of 9.875 from Penn, Jordan Barrow. For the floor exercise results, a three-way tie for third place with a score of 9.825 from Yale, Annie Bilby. And from Marie Fofana. Monty, my apologies. In second place, from Rutgers with a score of 9.875, Gabrielle Dildy. And our winner this evening on the floor exercise with a score of 9.925 from Rutgers, Emily Lease. For the all-around results this evening, in third place with a total score of 38.4 from Yale, Gigi Sabatini. In second place in the all-around with a total score of 38.6 from Westchester University, Deanna Smith. And our winner this evening in the all-around with a total score of 39.35 from Rutgers, Gabrielle Dildy. And our team results for this evening, in fourth place with a score of 192.35, Westchester University. In third place with a total score of 195.1, Yale University. In second place, with a total team score of 195.325, the University of Pennsylvania. And our winning team this evening with a total score of 195.925, Rutgers University.
Carrie, now we would like to invite